Today we are going to look at some separation techniques. Number 1, filtration. Filtration would be used to separate an insoluble substance from a liquid. We use a filter funnel that has folded filter paper inside it, and you may remember doing this in Year 8, and an evaporating basin. The mixture is poured through the filter paper. The insoluble solid will remain in the filter paper and it is known as the residue. And the liquid will filter through and it is known as the filtrate because it has filtered through the filter funnel. Number 2, crystallization. Crystallization is used to obtain a soluble solute, the solid that has dissolved in the liquid, the filtrate. So you would heat the mixture up, the water will evaporate, and the solute, the solid, will remain. So an example of this would be salt water evaporating off the water, and you would be left with the salt crystals, and the salt is the solute. Number 3, using a separating funnel. A separating funnel is used to separate two liquids that do not mix together. So for example, oil and water. So you would place them inside the separating funnel. The tap is then opened and the water will pass through the tap. When all the water has passed through, you close the tap and the oil remains in the separating funnel. Number 4, distillation. Distillation is the process to separate two liquids that do mix together. An example of this is alcohol and water. The mixture is placed in a round bottom flask which is attached by a tube to a Liebig condenser. In the condenser, cold water will enter at the bottom and warm water will pass out at the top. When the mixture is heated, one of the liquids with the lower boiling point will evaporate. It then passes down through the inner tube and condenses. And as it condenses, the liquid that is formed is called the distillate and it will be collected in a container. The water in the Liebig condenser has helped condense the gas into a liquid. Summary of the separation techniques. Filtration is used to separate an insoluble solid from a liquid, for example, separating sand from water. Crystallization, this is used to separate a soluble solid, which is a solute, from a liquid, the solvent. An example is getting salt from salt water. A separating funnel is used to separate two liquids that do not mix, e.g. oil and water. Distillation is used to separate two liquids that do mix together. So for example, to get water from the salt water, or to get the water from dirty water, or to get the alcohol from a mixture of alcohol and water.